Woman finds $4,000 inside hollowed out book, then reveals plan to her family. Books are the source of infinite knowledge and ultimate pleasure for readers. No matter what price you've paid to obtain them, they're considered true treasures for their intellectual value. But in this story, an old dusty book has been a source of real treasure. Keep watching to see what happened to Kathy McAlister, a volunteer who found an unpredicted surprise in a book. Volunteer Nonprofit Service Association, Inc., VNSA, is one of the many volunteer groups located in Phoenix, Arizona. It's an association active in the field of the sale of remained books. The association began its work in 1949 and has been active for 63 years. The story occurred when the association was preparing for its largest event of the year, a massive sale of used books for charitable purposes in February. The preparation was done with the help of 130 volunteers who sorted, priced, and prepared about 600,000 books that were collected for the event from different resources, mainly local. Kathy McAlister is a former teacher and a member of the association since 2012. She's very passionate about books, but also about charity. Very dedicated to her work at the association, her mission was to help prepare the books for sale during the year, and she also worked as coordinator of the other volunteers during the organized events. One day, Kathy was sorting and selecting books for the event when she came across a book called The Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire by Edward Gibbon. The book was in good condition, but it was one of 4 versions of which she'd already found 3. It was therefore useless to keep it since they'd already kept other versions of it, and so she had to get rid of it. However, Kathy was very fond of the books and felt guilty about giving them up. She opened it to check it again and make sure of its condition before tossing it out. And that's when she was surprised. She perceived that a large portion of the book's pages were cut out to create a kind of gap in which something was carefully concealed. The hidden object looked like Monopoly bills. Kathy reached into it and she realized it was money. $100 bills arranged in 4 packages. Kathy was astonished of the unusual fluke, but did not think for a minute about keeping the money herself. Being Christian, she always held on very strongly to the values she was taught since she was a child. She immediately decided to do the right thing, giving the money back to its owner, despite what she could have done with it. The only problem was if she'd be able to find any contact information of the owner and whether or not they were aware of the money hidden inside the book. Luckily, inside the book with the money Kathy found, there was a letter on which was inscribed the name of the owner. She started a little research on the net and ended up finding them, and was able to get the coordinates of the owner and his daughter. Kathy contacted the owner's son-in-law and they arranged a meeting to discuss this strange coincidence. The ex-owner told Kathy that he did not remember hiding any money in the book and was so grateful for Kathy's gesture that he decided to express his gratitude by making a considerable donation for the association. The story became quickly viral, and Kathy became widely known for her deed. Some people wondered why she didn't keep the money for herself. But Kathy responded that she did what her morals dictated to her, and that she feels greatly relieved to having returned the money to its true owner. A little while later, in the big event's opening, Kathy was still there with all the volunteers who prepared for the occasion. Kathy was very pleased to see that people were looking for good books to purchase, and rather than checking out all the books in hope of finding money inside as she expected, visitors were appreciating books for their intellectual content, knowing that their true value is always above all material meanings.